what y'all be doing. We be making that good music. Others try, but don't confuse it. Let me show you why I do it. Jersey, we be making.
Yeah. This is your man Kilogram, and we are back with episode 115 with my homeboy Ant from We Run the Streets. How you doing today, Ant?
What's up with you, bro?
Listen, man, this is a long time coming, man. You know, you reached out to me, and I know we had Santos, your brother, up here. But then once you reached out to me, I said, damn, the legend reaching out, and it was only right that we get you up here. So listen, before we start the show, I do something where I give you your flowers, okay? So it's just a little introduction where I cook, and then anything that I say wrong, you can correct me. Okay.
Right.
All right. So Ant from We Run the Streets is a popular influence, blogger, DVD, filmmaker, director, icon out of the mean streets of Philadelphia. I don't know what side of town you repping though.
North.
Okay, you from North. Okay, so that ain't near Burke Street. Where you at?
Yeah, that's cool.
Oh, you from
24th
where
Street.
Meek was at?
Yeah.
Okay, all right, that's what's up.
Yep.
All right, he is well known for his popular The Wire DVD mixtape series. He's also the popular cameraman behind some of your classic freestyles from the Come Up Show with DJ Cosmic Kev and Power 99. He also was responsible for introducing us to artists like Meek Mill, Tierra, SANTOS, Cassidy, AR-Ab, Joey Jihad, Quilly, and more. This episode right here is sponsored by Milagro. As y'all can see, we got 3 beautiful bottles. When I get off work, I stop at the liquor store, I get a beautiful bottle, and I call up a beautiful model. At the end of the day, Ant, man, we're gonna go right in. We ain't gonna waste no time. I got some dope questions for you, man. You ready?
What's up?
Listen, you came here with your A game, right? I be seeing you in different interviews and you dance around topics. Today, on You Better Not Lie, we gonna give the streets what they want. And everybody wanna know what's up with Ant from We Run the Streets. All right?
Yeah.
All right, so listen, man, how did you grow up in Philly? Did you have both parents, and how many siblings do you have?
Yeah, I got two siblings.
Okay.
Both parents still around.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? When I just grew up.
All right.
You feel me? Like down north.
Okay.
Bounced all around.
Now, what type of kid was you outside? Like, what was you doing? Playing sports? Was you
Playing ball,
okay?
football,
Okay.
baseball. I used to be, you know what I mean, Power League and all that.
Okay. Did you go to high school? What high school you went to?
I went to Strawberry Mansion. I went to Franklin.
Okay. That's dope. You
Graduated
graduated?
from Franklin, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Let me ask you this. So you said you played ball in school. You said the type of kid you was in Philly, you was like just running around with.
Yeah, we was at like all the parties growing up. You feel me? Like wild skating ring.
Okay.
Dances and all that shit.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Just, just doing what young boys do. You know what I mean? Get into it. That's
so you spoke about your siblings. What, you got 2 sisters?
No, I got a brother and I got a little sister.
Okay. How they doing?
They both doing good.
Okay. All right, so take me back to like what inspired you to pick up the camera and document artists and things like that. Like, what made you say, you know what, this is my lane. I'm gonna rock with this.
I was just into music heavy.
Okay.
So with that being said, it was like, damn, I can't rap.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? But I'm always around people and I'm pushing them. You see what I'm saying? So that's why I always say I ain't even know this was on. I mean, like, everything started with a camera. You feel me? And me just picking up that camera.
Right. So who was the first artist in your area that kind of inspired you? Where you said, "Well, I can't rap. I ain't 6'8" when I'm going to the league."
You know, I was
like who?
when we was growing up.
Right.
It was like
Cassidy. Okay.
You know what I mean? And then like shout out to Bob and Bam.
Right.
When they had their headshot joints.
Okay.
I really don't know what really inspired the shit though, bro.
Right.
For you know what I'm saying? Like, one day I just went to the store, just grabbed the camera.
Where you grabbed your joint from? Like where?
Walmart.
I seen an interview where you was like, yo, I grabbed the camera, I use it for a week and take it back.
Yeah, that's what I did.
What was your method behind that?
Because I was trying to make sure this shit worked. You feel me? So I bought the most expensive camera that they had.
Right.
I used it for 30 days.
And then took it back.
Got my money back, and bought it again.
Right. Now, did you teach yourself how to use it? Because that, like, people think buying a camera is easy. Like, you buy the camera, that's the easy part. But learning how to use it, get the right shots and editing and everything like that.
All that just came from just me behind the camera.
Right.
So you know what I'm saying? Like, I would just
look,
you know what I mean? Like, I wouldn't want to see somebody just straight. You see what I'm saying? So it's like I come up with my own little ways and all that.
What editing software did you use when you first started out?
It was Adobe Premiere.
Okay.
Shout out to my young boy Kyle with the camera too.
Okay,
because he ain't teach me, I watched him.
Okay, got it.
You see what I'm saying? So like in the early days when YouTube was when YouTube was popping,
right?
I wasn't on there really looking for videos and all. I was looking for, you know what I mean, how to do this and how to do that.
That's right.
Because you know, like all day long, they tell you exactly what, you know what I mean, to the T.
I think that's dope that, you know, in the world of like the Quillies, the Meek Mills, Joey Jihad, you found a different lane for yourself. You found a lane to say, how can I, jump off the porch, get some money and be valuable to the people around me. And I think that was dope because with your vision, you gave that to the world. We got to see what's going on in the trenches of Philly and everything like that. So salute to you, man. All right, so give me like one of your most memorable freestyle moments, like one that took you to the next level on one of your DVDs. Like, who was that artist that one time when you just put them on your DVD, you was like, yo, this is the one that just got run the streets to the next level. Who was that?
At the time, it was my young boy Merk.
Merk, okay.
Merk and Young Sam.
Right. So those freestyles right there.
Like they was the first people I recorded. Period.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? So when I recorded it, I like the way I'm like. At the end of the day, the man behind the camera, we give you a vision.
That's a fact.
Like, just imagine like when you get them 1 million views on your joint.
Right.
Like the man behind the camera got to look at that. Like, damn, that's my vision. The way he chopped it up, the way he presented that joint to the world.
Right.
So when I saw that, and then I think next was like Meek, then it was DJ, and then it just started being because I was around all this. You see what I'm saying? Like I was around all this, and I linked up with my man. Shout out to my man Jim Gotti.
Okay.
I linked up with him.
All right.
And that shit just went to the roof.
So describing it going like viral or whatever, like you said, Young Sam and your man Young Merk. His name Merk or Young Merk?
No, Merk, just Merk.
Just Merk. Okay,
Yeah.
so Merk and Young Sam. When that joint dropped, was it like a frenzy in the streets? Like people wanting to call, they calling you trying to get on the DVD, or the DVD wasn't out yet?
Yeah, the DVD wasn't out yet. Remind you, we ain't had like YouTube to be putting up snippets and all that. So what really happened was I would just surround all these different niggas.
Okay.
You see what I'm saying? So I'm like, yo, bam, I'm doing this, I'm doing this, I'm doing this, I'm doing this. I remember it was somebody that was doing DVDs back then, and he hit me.
Right.
Matter of fact, it was Plumber. Shout out to Plumber. He used to do I'm Not a Rapper DVDs and shit.
Right.
In the mix of me doing the DVD, I think he was like, yo, bro, don't even waste your time. This shit bullshit, you know what I mean?
Wow.
At first, I was about to say, you see what I'm saying?
Right. Yeah.
Drop that joint like the next week. Just shit just started like the stores. Like, remember, we had stores back in the day.
Yeah, used to take your master to
yeah,
right?
So we'd take, like, I start with like 500 DVDs.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? So I go to all the stores. I ain't know nobody then.
Right.
But I knew the way I presented it,
Right.
like it had the best people on that joint on the cover.
Right.
You see what I'm saying?
Okay.
So that's gonna make somebody want that joint.
That's true.
You feel me? So that's really, I was just everywhere, bro.
Yeah.
Like I was just running the streets. You feel me? Like
Okay, nah, that's dope.
just everywhere, just getting all content.
Right. All right, so take me back to how did you get your first introduction to Cosmic Kev? Because at one point it seems like you guys were like partners. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And then because it worked. You had the streets, he had the radio. That's like a ill combination right there. You got that right there, you won already.
Right.
Because your vision, once you give it to Kev, it's going to to millions of people instantly.
Right.
So how did that connection happen?
Shout out to Gil, man.
Oh wow,
Gil, yeah. Like I was just on another. I'm always telling this story though because he did some real shit. You know what I mean? And he just linked us up and was like, yo, and the youngin' moving around in the streets.
Right.
Kev called me. You know what I mean? Next week.
Right.
Started doing what we was doing. You know what I mean?
So tell the people what y'all was doing because what I saw was the Come Up show. People who came up to the Come Up show. The most notable one is when Cassidy and AR came.
Right.
And then you see that logo,
Right.
the We Run the Streets logo. You see that, and you thinking, okay, why is Ant filming this for Cassidy and AR? But then every time a rapper comes up there, it's the same thing. So did you and Kev just sit down and say, this is what we doing?
It was more like I was already into like the wave of the internet coming.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? So it was like instead of just having that joint, because remember they used to film a couple shows, but they wasn't doing it the way you know.
Right. Yeah. Y'all gave it to
so,
y'all gave it the street look.
I already was in that world of forget just auto.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? Like visual is everything.
Right.
Because a nigga see you rapping, he gonna feel you way more than if he just hear you on the radio.
That's true.
You see what I'm saying? So it was like, let's give them this vision also with this. And did that shit for like what? For some years.
Was it lucrative?
What you mean?
Like you being the cameraman basically connected to the hottest DJ in Philly. Like if somebody saw the Cassidy and AR app John, then I know the other rappers is like, I gotta get that in.
So you mean like you saying like, was everybody trying to get at me?
Trying to get at you, and were you making a ton of money at that time, filming cats and stuff like that?
During that time, I was making money,
right?
But I wasn't making money.
Got you. Explain.
You feel what I'm saying? Because I was doing a lot of shit out of love. I wasn't putting my value on shit, bro.
Right.
You feel me? So like, if I would have knew what I know now, I would have put my value on shit. That's all.
Right. Okay. So a lot of those classic videos that we seen was just on the strength of you just building your resume.
Just building my resume.
Right.
That shit gonna swing back around. That's
right. Now that's why we're here. We're here talking about those classic moments. Sometimes it ain't always about the money. You know what I mean? All right. So where did the disconnect happen with you and Kev? Because
it was really
it
was really no disconnect, bro.
Okay.
I moved down Florida.
Right.
Like like anybody that I deal with, I don't talk to them every day.
Got you.
You see what I'm saying? So it would just it just faded. And when I came back, I linked in with my man before. I think I linked in with my man before I left.
Okay, who your man?
Vern.
Okay.
All the people that shoot him now.
All right, I got you. Okay.
All money shots.
Okay, got
you. Shout out to
right.
Vern, and, you know what I mean? And he built a crazy ass team. You see what I'm saying?
Okay.
A production team. And like that's what it that's what I'm doing now. I'm creating my production team.
So you and Vern y'all still solid?
Yeah. Okay. That's still my man.
Right.
So when I got back, I was just doing my own thing, bro.
Got you.
That's all.
I want to hold you accountable for something, man. This is positive, though. It's not like a negative thing. I watched the interview, and you said that you was like you just said, I don't have problems with people. I don't do this. I don't go at niggas on the internet. But you decided to go to Florida at the hottest time in your life where you was cooking. You said, I'm moving. Or you took 5 years off, right? Why did you take 5 years off when you had put so much work into building your brand?
Because at the end of the day, when I went down Florida, right? When I went down there, I learned a lot of new shit.
Okay.
I learned how to really try to conduct a business, bro. Not just a bunch of people just on a, you see what I'm saying? Like we in the world that we live in today, like people was capitalizing off of this video. People was capitalizing off of telling somebody else's story.
Right.
So it was like, I was trying to see how hot I'm really is. If I can go to another city and do the same thing, I know my worth.
Okay.
And that's what I did.
So when you went to Florida, you just recreated the same wheel. You started finding artists.
Listen, I was down there not even a week, bro. Somebody hit me up on Instagram.
Right.
It was like, yo, you really in Tampa? I'm like, yeah. They gave me the keys to the studio.
Wow.
Right? That's when I made a song called No Nigga No. You know what I mean? Like, I was just in the studio. I ain't know nobody out that joint.
Right.
I was just there. You see what I'm saying?
Okay. Now, you said you made a song. You rapped on it?
Yeah, I rapped on it and everything.
Wow.
I was just freely in the studio. You feel me? I was just, I had to figure this shit out. I'm in a whole nother state, bro.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? And just my brand and my name alone got me through that shit. Somebody hit me up. One of the most biggest, he was like hosting all the major parties out there.
Right.
He hit me up like, yo, you should come to this pool party.
Right.
I go to the pool party. I start meeting all of the hot people that was in Tampa. Famous Kid, Brick, and Kodak Black, all them.
Right.
I was meeting those dudes at this pool party. You see what I'm saying?
Did you have your camera?
Yeah.
You was documenting all of that.
I got all that. So mainly when I started meeting these dudes and the people I was connecting with just off of my brand,
right?
You know what I mean? I started opening doors.
Okay.
Like I said, I made like a whole little mixtape with artists that was down there.
That was dope. I always salute people going and broaden their horizons. I
yeah,
definitely salute
you
that.
got to, because you stay where you at. You never gonna understand and learn that there's more out there. You see what
I
I'm
was
saying?
just wondering why you left Philly. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it was no reason. When you somewhere too long, it's like I'm thinking in my head, bro, I could control this shit no matter where I'm at in the world.
Got you. Okay. So that's what I think people wanted to know. Like, maybe those that know you just left off the strength because you wanted to broaden your horizon.
See, that question never ever came to me, bro.
Wow. See, that's why
nobody never even asked me. You know what I'm saying? Because
yeah.
I'm always
right.
If that's what you like, I'm always 1,000, bro.
Right.
I left because I was trying to figure out some other shit,
right.
and I figured I could control this internet shit, me promoting and all this, that, and the third from my phone.
Gotcha.
I could be in Las Vegas. I could be in L.A.
Okay.
You see what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, I could still control whatever I could control.
Yeah, I mean, because
the
internet is big, technology.
I was coming back to the city every 2 weeks.
Right, got you.
I had a hip hop award show came back.
Right.
Had a movie premieres and all types of shit.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? So it was just me just trying to figure this shit out.
Right.
You know
all
what I
right.
mean?
So my next question is, I see on Instagram, you promote that you got these specials going on. Like you got, I want to say it's 3 videos for $125 or something like that. Am I wrong?
No, it's you get 3 videos for $400.
Okay, 3 videos for $400, right? So what for that type of deal, right? What break down like what they get for that? Because I was thinking, isn't that a lot of work on you? You got to edit, chop back.
But it's not a lot of work when you love what you're doing, bro.
Right, okay.
You see what I'm saying? So if I'm shooting 3 videos for somebody throughout the summer or whatever, I shoot one this week, shoot another one in 2 weeks, shoot another one in a month. You see what I'm saying? You got 3 months to shoot these 3 videos. You see what I'm saying?
Okay.
And at the end of the day, that's a profit for me.
That's okay.
Because that's only my time.
Right.
And my time is what I love to do.
Gotcha.
So if I continue to work at the end of the day, it's going to help me get better at my craft.
That's true. And I think that you operating from a hustler's mindset.
No, I'm operating from a boss mindset.
Okay, all right. What I was saying, this is what I was thinking. I said, well, he trying to corner the market.
Yeah, bro. Like ever since I was in this game, all I ever did was try and corner the market. Nigga.
Right.
Like I had a whole video game. You see what I'm saying? It was a video game that was on your phone before everybody was on their phones, right? This when niggas wasn't walking around like the way they do on their phones now.
Right.
Now they walking around, everything they do is on their phone. So the video game had rap artists on there.
I seen that on your
now the whole concept was if I'm fighting you in your hood where you at. That's your background.
Right.
And at the same time, if we fighting on your board, your music playing. So that's a stream.
That's lit. Hell yeah.
You see what I'm saying? Like I was.
Yeah, you was innovative. You was early with it.
Bro, listen, You know what I say? The way I move, I'm able to get so much done.
Right.
Because I'm worrying about the real outcome. You feel what I'm saying?
Gotcha.
So it's like I would never move from no neighborhood.
Right. Nobody. I think that nobody insinuated you was running from something. It's just
the way you said it is like, and that's just how I took that shit.
Yeah. Nah, it's all good. And like I said, sometimes that's why we having a conversation because I just wanted to know.
That's just if anybody. It don't matter who it is, bro.
Yeah, that's all good. I don't take nothing personal.
No,
my job is to come do the media. You know what I mean?
It's just what I'm saying is that's just like you never heard nothing that I know negative about me.
Nah, everything's good.
No.
Yeah.
So what I'm saying is I'm letting you know on top of knowledge and type of a business move.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? Like I went down Detroit for a couple months trying to get that shit popping.
Right.
Like at the end of the day, you gotta move, bro. You gotta.
No, I definitely understand it.
And if I got homies that live in Atlanta.
Right.
I got homies that live like just, just all around. They'd be like, yo, bro, come down here and do this and da. and I just get up and one day and just go.
And look at your moniker. We run the streets.
You know what I'm saying? It just
So,
go, but
you can't just run the streets of Philly.
So,
you know what I mean?
so it's like when we get back to like why you know like within that couple years that I took off.
Right.
I'm glad I took them years off.
Right.
Because I learned the shit behind the scenes, the real technology of this shit, bro.
That you didn't know in Philly.
No, just I ain't know, period.
Got you.
Because all I thought about was just recording niggas and niggas just rapping. You see what I'm saying? So even when I moved down Florida, I started learning like, damn, shit ain't all about just the rap. Not just all about the bars and all that shit. It's about these beats and it's about these hooks. And it's about you know what I mean? If you can make a 85-year-old to a 2-year-old dance, then you got a hit. Right. But when I was here, I was only tuned into just rap.
Yeah, that's true. So you're saying you leaving, expanding your mind?
Yeah.
Right, cool.
Yeah.
All right, so let me ask you this, man. Are you in tune with the Philly drill movement, and do you incorporate the younger rappers in the drill movement in your brand? We run the streets, or is that just like, nah, that ain't for our brand, or like how do you? How do you feel about
it don't even be like say somebody hit me up, right?
Right.
And they send me the song for the video.
Right.
I don't even be. I listen to it. If I like it, I like it. And if I shoot it, I shoot it. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
I don't even. I really don't tune into
Yeah.
what they got going on.
Gotcha.
You know what I mean? So
it's just business.
It's just that. I just was telling somebody this shit, bro. When I first came around, it was personal. I mean, it was personal. This time I just learned. That's what I'm saying. Like I learned so much shit. But if I would have accepted that gift then, I wouldn't ever understand and know what I know now. I know I can operate myself. I don't gotta have 1,000 people with me. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
Like once I put all these pieces together, as long as I build a team around us, you see what I'm saying? Like that's what I'm really on a bigger picture with this shit.
Right.
Like I look at We Run the Street as a global, you know what I mean? Like a global company.
it is a global brand. Definitely. All right, so speaking of the streets, right? Did you ever get caught up in the streets? Did you ever do a CFC overnight? Any hustling, anything crazy?
No.
Okay.
When I was, and that's what I'm saying. Like I was around all this shit. Right. I was around all this shit, bro. Like I know all the motherfuckers in the city that be, you know what I mean?
Be moving and shaking.
You see what I'm saying? So it's like they do what they do. Salute to what they doing. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
I never had to step out of who I was.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? Like I fuck with everybody. Everybody know I got the same energy with everybody. You see what I'm saying?
Do you credit that to your parents, where you just had a strong mind? You ain't have to do that.
Yeah. I credit that to my parents, and I credit that to myself too, because nobody could tell you what to do. You know what I mean? Like if you really be in the streets, you understand, you learn. Like you see what I'm saying? Like just somebody saying something, or I was behind the scenes with this shit, right?
Right.
So I would see certain shit when I pick up a camera. And then when I put the camera down, it don't be that. I learned that early.
Right.
I learned when the camera come on, people can be whoever they want to be, just like these phones.
Right.
Right? They could be whoever they want to be. So I'm going to continue to be myself and not get caught up in that shit. That's it. Like I said, I was everywhere everybody was at, bro. I was when I was growing up, all the popping shit that was in Philly, dollar parties and that's how I know a lot of people before I was even doing it. We Run the Street shit.
And I seen your interview where you said that when you film dudes, they pulling out guns, the work there, everything, they pointing the gun at the camera, but it ain't faze you
because I was
regular shit.
I was around it all day.
Right.
Just when the cameras come on, like.
Yeah.
It's just something, you see what I'm saying?
It's
like
another day at the office.
Yeah, that's all.
All right, so popular DVDs coming out of Pennsylvania, Philly, whatever, Big Star. Of course, We Run the Streets. I don't know if Touch Money and Headshots was before your time. Did you come?
It was before me.
Okay.
Shout out to them.
Philly Fame, hip hop since 1987. Like all of these type of platforms kind of did the same thing where they showcase rappers, filmed them, put it out to the public, but how did you separate your brand from the competition? Like, matter of fact, in all fairness, who was the competition or who was the DVDs out when you were out? That's a better question.
The better question is I ain't had no competition because I wasn't I wasn't like.
You wasn't competing, you don't think?
I was just doing me, bro.
Right.
If you like it, you like it. If you don't, you don't.
Right.
It just started getting picked up, and I would just, anything I do in life, I just do it for me.
Gotcha.
I don't worry about satisfying the next person, period.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? So maybe I was just, it's like anything else in life. Okay. Maybe I was going more harder than everybody else.
Right.
Hustling, paying out,
right.
being places, and
right.
running the streets. You see what I'm saying? Like just being, you know what I mean? Just showing my face everywhere. That's in life. Anything you doing, like people ask you, what made this person get separated from that? Like they out hustle the rest of the people. That's it.
Right.
That's the only thing you can do. If y'all got a podcast, I don't know if it's about how many podcast numbers y'all got.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? But if you constantly working, your numbers going to show.
Right. That's true. And it's a combination of a little bit of luck, having the right guests, and just being consistent.
Yeah,
that's, being in the right place at the right time.
That's everything for me, man. Like, so there's never no competition with me with anything.
Right. All right. Now, you seem like a good brother. You seem like you had your head down. You was focused on just doing what you need to do. You know what I mean?
That's why I said, bro, it was different. Like,
right.
I was really everywhere, seeing a lot of shit. You see what I'm saying? So it was like.
Was you up at the labels too? Like at one point when it got so big for you in Philly, was the labels reaching out? Like
the labels was always down there with us, with me and Kev.
Wow.
The labels come down with different artists.
Right.
The A&R, yo, who, you know what I mean?
Right. Now even that part, it was like if a label comes down and say, hey, you know, Kev, who's who? We need the guy that can shoot them and film them while they in the hood. That wasn't a check, or that was just more of an opportunity again.
See, once again,
I'm just asking what the people may say.
So I understand that, right? So I'm giving you what the people should know.
Right.
With me, it was about the relationship being like these little dollars right now.
Right.
Ain't gonna be compared to what we really can do if we really get our head together.
True. Sometimes people miss that.
That's what that shit was about.
Right.
Like. That's like when you get with B.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? Like, you knew you had an idea.
Right.
And he got the cameras behind the scenes.
That's a fact, yeah.
So why not try and make that shit work and get some money?
Definitely.
It wasn't about he saying, no, bro, you got to pay me every week because you got, you know what I mean? Or you see what I'm saying? Somebody had to say, yo, let's you know what I mean?
Let's figure it out. And like, you know, niggas still got to get paid, but just to make it reasonable for everybody where it works out for everybody.
Because it be longevity and the money really be.
I want to go back to something that you said on one of your interviews, and I think that you kind of brought that to my attention today. You know what I'm saying? Where I think as artists, as podcasters, as actors, people forget, like you said, your slogan was, not slogan, but this is a statement that you made that was like one of the realest shit I ever heard. You said, cameraman make the stars.
Yeah, we do because.
You know what I mean?
Look.
You feel me, Rick? He fucked me up with that on his interview.
Look.
And let me cook, and I'm gonna let you cook. I wanted to tell you, Rick, when he said that, I thought of you, bro. Real talk, because people get lost in the guy behind the camera and all the work that he has to do. Mm-hmm. And sometimes you could get caught up in being vain and thinking that it's you that's driving the people and everything. But they have to see the platform. They have to see the clarity. They have to see
the production.
Production
is everything.
When you said that, it fucked me up, bro. I said, yo, that's crazy. Like, you was like, yo, everybody forgets that the cameraman is the one that makes the stars. So now
it's not like we make the star.
Right.
Because the person also got to be a star on that camera.
That's true.
You see what I'm saying? So what we do is we bring whatever the project is out.
Right.
If I shoot a video, I'm supposed to only use the best scenes.
Right.
To make this person look like a star.
Facts.
Like, because I come across some people and some people be like, yo, somebody shot my video, but he used the wrong scene.
Right. And
I'd be like, I say in my head, like, damn, like, the cameraman job is to use the best shit they can use to bring that vision of life.
Yeah.
You know
Take out the fluff.
Right? Yeah, so.
Nah, that was dope, man. I just wanted to give you flowers for that.
Appreciate
because now
that,
you
bro.
can see that I studied. I watched a couple of your interviews, bro. You know what I'm saying? All right, so you discovered Tierra whack, right? And this, remember, when I'm saying something, I put myself in the mind of the people when I write these questions, so it's never personal. It's never from my personal experience.
I understand, bro.
I mean, I always gotta let people know because niggas be like, "I'm sick."
See,
but
that's another thing that I'm trying to say.
Right.
I learned this business, bro.
Right.
So I know your job.
Yeah.
And I know my job.
All right, got you.
That's
All
it.
right. Yeah, so you discovered Tierra Whack when she was about 15, 13, 14, 15, one of them ages, right? 15, okay. I believe her name was it Dope Dizzle?
Dizzle does.
Dizzle Dez?
Dizzle does.
Dizzle Diz.
D-I-Z-Z.
All right, cool. Her name was Dizzle Diz at the time. It seems like you have a golden ear for talent because she went on to be super successful. Also, you discovered Santos at a young age. Like you said, he told the story where he reached out to you and, you know, he paid the 125, whatever it was, but then that 125 turned into a brotherhood, a partnership, and deals on the table. But these two individuals, which, you know, you take Santos, extremely talented. You take Tierra Whack, who went on to be successful. Yeah, of course. Yeah, Milagros. You know what I mean? No problem. Look, Tierra Whack went on to be successful, right? And she's on billboards, you know, I don't know if she's platinum, but I know she's selling records. Now, the streets feel like everybody forgot about Ann. You know what I'm saying? The streets feel like that. You know what I mean? Because they see you still in the trenches of Philly, still putting on, looking for the next opportunity to give to the next person. You know what I'm saying? And I know you spoke about Tierra still checks in with you, so we're going to put that on record. We ain't gonna kill her name. She still checks in. She calls you Unc, make sure you good. But what do you say to that? Like, that people say that people, like, you help so many people, but they forgot about you.
Listen, bro. Nobody never forgot about me.
Gotcha.
That's number one, right?
All right.
Number two is I'm my own man.
Right.
And when I'm trying to build for myself, eventually shit will come around.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? Like, I never did none of that for somebody to give me back something. None of us knew what we was doing.
Right.
We was just working, grinding. I heard talent in it. Oh, bam. You see what I'm saying? So it's like, long as I still talk to these people, because the people that the streets want to know, what if I talk to these people faithfully? Right. They don't got to do shit on camera for me.
Right.
But
Aunt, let me hold you accountable. We in an Instagram,
Listen,
world.
that's what you in, bro.
I'm telling.
No,
I
but
said
what I'm
we
saying,
in.
no,
What
I'm saying is, right,
yeah.
as long as I'm still doing what I'm doing behind
Right.
the scenes to make sure it's niggas like Ross, right?
Right.
In his craft, and I'm always gonna remember this shit.
Right.
He was in his craft for like 19 to 20 years doing his craft. He didn't get that big breakthrough until 20 years. But he stayed consistent.
That's right.
What if my blessing is bigger than, like, when I'm trying to tell you I'm trying to build, for one, me and my young boy got a network coming. Okay. Right? That's like Zeus and all that type of shit that we going to build for the, like, I want to really be a platform, bro. Right. Like a real platform for, in the NBA and the NFL and all that shit, they always have a draft, right? You know why they had that draft? So they can bring the best.
Usher in the new talent, yeah.
So listen, if I want to stay like this, right, and you know what I mean, I don't gotta be no billionaire. I'm cool with $1 million.
Yeah, well, 100,000.
I'm cool with. It's really not about the bread to me, because long as God makes sure I get anything I want, right, and I'm cool. Okay. Because when I ask, I receive.
Gotcha. I just wanted to let you know. I'm asking the questions for the people,
bro. I'm cool. I'm different. Right. That's it. Like, I don't really let the internet control me at all. Right. I don't even be on it enough.
Right. Yeah. I saw your the other interview you said when you on here, it's about money.
Yeah. So
it's about money.
Other than that, I'm trying to make something else that y'all motherfuckers can be on. Right.
Gotcha.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah. You always thinking of the next hottest thing.
So that's all I'm trying to do. Like I said, we got a network that's gonna be on these phones real soon. That any exclusive content that I got, you're gonna be able to watch it on there. Right. And then we're gonna be getting other you know, we gonna call y'all up and have y'all own channel on that joint. If you know what I'm saying? So it's like,
yeah,
I just be trying to figure this shit out. Like I said, the video game and all, like, shit that's really, all right, I really mastered this shit now. So now I can really, bam. You see what I'm saying? Right. Like, because I don't got no pics with this shit.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? All I'm trying to do is create platforms and have that shit just, have that shit just going around in circles so that way I can be somewhere chilling.
Gotcha. All right, when Santos was here, we already talked about the Meek Mill, DJ Khaled thing, but it's always good to get the hear it from the horse's mouth. You was in the room, right? I don't got to tell a story about what happened. You know what I mean? Meek came up to him, basically said, "How you get in here?" How did you know at that time, being at the Rick Ross party with Santos, when Meek Mill walked up, how did you know to read the room and change the temperature and be like, "Let's take this pic"? How did you know that? Like,
see, look. Only thing we did was what I always do, bro. If whatever going on, I'm pulling my phone out, I'm pulling my camera out, because this is what I do. I get moments.
Right.
I get moments. You see what I'm saying? So, that's it. I'm just getting moments and shit. You know what I mean? Like, everybody coming up, taking, make sure you get this pic. Make sure you get, like, even if it's you, if I'm moving around with you, I'm going to tell you, make sure you get this pic, make sure you get that pic. You know what I mean? So that's just regular shit.
Yeah, no, I thought it was dope that when he told the story, because you kind of got that classic, that pic that all three of y'all took. That was like the moment where people can believe that Santos that actually happened. Like, whatever, that party happened because he was there. Meek was in the picture, you was in the picture, and he said that you was able to just say, "Let's take this picture," and it diffused the situation. So is that
that's
just
what I'm saying? Like, bro, like, it was never no situation.
Okay.
You see
Well,
what
I think
saying?
Santos felt offended from the question that he asked him. That was the situation. I'm talking about, these are Santos' words.
No, what I'm saying is that's To's words.
Yeah.
So try and see how I could just say this. Like, that's like if I'm recording, I'm taking pictures, and you shaking somebody's hand, or you talking to this person. You see what I'm saying? So I never looked at it as you see what I'm saying? That's exactly.
Yeah, no, that's what I was giving you your props. I said you read the room. You read the room to say,
yeah, like, because
it ain't that serious.
Before
take a picture.
Before that situation, it was never nothing. You see what I'm saying? It just a lot of things that went on behind the scenes. You see what I'm saying? Like if everybody want to know, that's basically what it is. It was just a lot of bullshit that went on behind the scenes, bro.
So, do you care to speak on the Khaled deal? Was that really a deal?
Yeah, the deal was really a deal. We had to. Yeah. It's crazy because I had went to my mom crib the other day and shit.
Right.
And she was like, it was a little storage joint, I guess I had gave him.
Right.
When I left to go to Florida and shit, sold the whole and shit. You know what I mean? She like, yo, you know what I mean? You could take this, shred that shit up if you want. You know what I mean? It was just in there. I looked through. It was the contract was the contract was the deal.
Okay, that's
and
dope.
Like I said, it was just a bunch of bullshit.
Right.
A bunch of bullshit. That's it.
Right. All right. Back in the day, if an artist wanted to get on, we run the streets. I'm talking about, like, not outside of the Cosmic Kev situation at the radio. Just if somebody hits you on a regular day when things is booming, like, was the price crazy back then? Like, yo.
No, see, once again.
Yeah.
If somebody just told you.
Right.
I told him give me 125, right?
Yeah.
And look how far Toast went.
That's true. But he's a one.
No. Listen to what I'm saying, bro. That mean I didn't know my worth.
Oh, okay. Got you.
So once again, I was doing it. Yes, I was doing it for the love because I love what I was doing.
Right.
You gotta understand when you in the trenches, everybody ain't got it.
That's true.
So being that everybody ain't got it, how
you gonna have astronomical prices? Because you ain't gonna eat. Yeah.
So that takes me back to when you asked me why I do videos for 400.
Right.
I'm just trying to get y'all some work done.
That's a fact.
Let's create a joint so that way you could put it on this on my network and we could try and figure out some more money than YouTube giving y'all or Apple giving y'all, like, y'all put y'all shit on my network.
Right.
We gonna give y'all more money than that. So that's like I said, like that's the type of shit I be into, bro.
All right, now let's go back on the com for a second. What's your most memorable moment at Batcave? Like, did you play down there a lot? Like, go down there, film things, sessions?
Yeah, just probably Meek doing that first Rick Ross joint. I'm a boss.
You was in the building? Man, that's late. So was Ross in the building too, or he flew the verse to him?
Yeah,
He flew it, but just you was there while the process.
I was there when the joint actually came through with his verse on there. Wow. Like when everybody first heard it for a second down there.
Damn, did you ever say this on any other podcast that you was in the building? Like,
no, because I just let my work speak for itself.
Right, nah, that's lit.
That's type of shit that you gonna see on the network.
Right now, that's lit, bro.
Exclusive
and you probably
content.
got the footage too, don't you?
Listen, bro, when I drop this network,
right,
this is the only place you're gonna see this content, and
right.
I'm gonna just feed y'all using Instagram and all, and then TikTok
dope.
and all that. That's it. Because people want to see all this type of shit.
Right. All right. So I wanted to talk to you about something. I seen an interview where you said you had diabetes. I lost my brother to diabetes in 2009.
Yeah, sorry to hear that, bro.
Yeah, no, it's all good, man. I wanted to know, like, do you mind sharing? Do you have type 1 or type 2?
To be honest,
yeah,
I think I got type 2.
I think the one. Well, I don't know if they still do needles.
I wasn't born with it.
Yeah.
I take pills.
Okay, good.
So, damn, what's crazy is why we on this topic, right?
Right.
I'm gonna give you game. We're dealing with a game.
Right.
I got a game coming out, right?
Right.
For diabetes.
That's dope.
It's going to show it's going to show everybody what we eat bad and what we eat good. But it's foreign than the video game. I ain't going to tell you how the video game is, but
right.
That's the type of shit I be, you see what I'm saying? Like, I know I'm not on my job as much as I should be, but if I can create a platform that little kids can download on their phones or their iPads and play the game and learn how to eat and know what not to eat and all that shit. So that's the type of shit I be into. Like, that's why I say, like, that technology shit is
it's next
bigger
level.
than this shit. That's all.
Nah, that's what's up. So as far as like you said, you don't really be on your shit. So do you with having diabetes, do you have to have a strict diet? Do you stay away from certain things?
See, that's what I'm saying. Like, when somebody would say, damn, somebody don't come back for Ant or this, they ain't doing that. Like, I'm blessed with God just having me just being able still to do what I can do today. I can wake up and all that shit. You know what I mean? Maybe that was my blessing.
I like that perspective.
Because when I was moving, running the streets, this is what I was doing. I was running, you know, with the camera and shit. So it's like, I always say with him, you know, giving me diabetes or whatever the case is, because I got it when I was like 25, some shit like that. Okay. So I was young. I'm having fun, crazy, and you see what I'm saying? So it's like, I always look back like, damn, the route I was going, like, my mindset, my mindset within by itself.
It's crazy. My brother got it at 18 too, because he wasn't born with it either. He got something called juvenile diabetes when he was 18. He just kept going to the bathroom.
That's what happened.
He'd drink a Pepsi and want to go back and get another one in 30 seconds.
And that's what happened. Like, when we first put out our rap DVD, we had a crazy party. Shout out to my man Gotti. We had a little party, and the party, crazy. This was like the celebration of the DVD joint. So I'm going crazy, and I think that was around the time I first started drinking and everything.
Right.
But at the same time, I used to be putting in the crib like the little big ass 99 cent. Back in the day, it was 99 cent for like a big pink Minute Maid.
Right.
Put them Jones in the freezer, drinking them Jones back to back. So all that type of shit could have triggered it.
Right.
That's what I'm saying, especially when your parents got it too. They you know what I mean? So that's why I say I'm just happy that I'm still able to still do what I want to do. Okay. On top of that, you know what I mean? So, because that's dope. You know, that shit could have so the path I was really going.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, people don't understand when you get that little fame and all that shit, a lot of shit come at you fast, bro.
Right.
So I'm blessed to be able to learn. I learned. You know what I'm saying? Like, I learned. Like, that's it. I just learned with all that shit. Now I could come back stronger and bam. You know what I mean?
Now, that's what's up. All right, we interrupt this podcast right now. I got an advice question. One of my fans on YouTube, they left a comment saying, what's good, Graham? My name is Jeff. I'm reaching out from West Virginia. He said, I watch your podcast and I want to start my own one day. He said, the only problem is I can't afford all the equipment. I can't get the popping guests like you. He said, I'm really strapped on funds right now and I have no industry contacts. So he said, how would I, start my podcast and, get myself out there to the world like, you and Juicy are doing. The best advice I could give you is if you can't afford the equipment, do like I did and find a place that has all the equipment that you can rent. You know what I'm saying? You can rent by the hour. Also, come up with a podcast name. Try to make your name stand out. Also, create a logo for your brand. Get it copyrighted. And then once you get your show together, if you can't get guests, just start to discuss all of the celebrity gossip, current topics in the media, because if you're talking about celebrities and you got some great points, people will tune in. Also, when you get to the point of selecting a co-host, just make sure you find genuine people that have your best interests at hand, people that are loyal, and because this podcast space can be real tricky. You know what I mean? You got to watch who you bring on your platform. Everybody's intentions are not honest. You know what I mean? Everybody has an ulterior motive. So just make sure you select those that you know that you rock with. You know what I'm saying? So that's the best advice I could give you, Jeff. You don't have to spend a ton of money going out to buy the equipment. There's a ton of places out, probably in West Virginia, that rent podcast space. So start there. And like I said, it's affordable. And I'll see you at the top. All right, so we back to the show, man. All right, listen, you made a statement on your podcast, too. I took notes on this the other night. You said, I let a lot of people stop me from being the best person that I could be. So I wanted to know what you mean by that.
When I say that, I'm just talking about life in general. Okay. Just my personal life, business, right? Everything. You see what I'm saying? Because, but that when I learned, that shit just come with life. You see what I'm saying? So that's why I just say, like, I be trying to juggle all this. You see what I'm saying? Because you still got to be there for your kids. You still got to be there for your girls. Still got to be there for your mom. So when I say that's what I mean. So when I'm sitting back and probably y'all don't see me working and all that, that's what I'm doing behind the scenes. That's why I'm trying to build shit where I can move around and just do shit off the phone and don't have to be there. Create a team. All started with a camera from production team. Yo, I need y'all to go ahead, this, that, and the third. Right. So that's what I'm really about, just production right now, bro.
Nah, that's dope. Also, I want to commend you for being vocal about doing Uber, doing DoorDash. Like, I think us as grown men with responsibilities, we got to let the entertainment world know. Even me, I got a 9-to-5. We got to let them know that it's okay to have jobs.
Bro,
it's okay to earn an honest living.
Man, like,
you know what I mean? So I respected that when you said that.
To me, it's like, I don't look for like justification and none of that type of shit. Right. So if I know I can sit there and work, drive around all day, network with people, right, give my merchandise out, get my product out, talk to people, right, and make money on social media riding around at the same time. Like, come on, bro. Like, right. It just, the generations have grown and they just, you see what I'm saying? So it just whatever's going on in the generation.
But you remember, this is just, I'm going back. Let's go back in our era of music when State Property was out. You remember it was a mentality that if you had a job, you was lame. You remember that? I'm talking about, let's go in the past. Like back in the day, people wanted you to be exactly who you was on record. I'm speaking for me being a rapper, so we couldn't work. We couldn't, right. Like, if you as the DVD guy for We Run the Streets found out that this tough rapper had a job, whatever he was doing, he was a cook or he wasn't, but all the shit he's selling birds on his mixtape, then it kind of puts a little shots in his armor a little bit. I'm talking about, I'm going back though.
No, like, you're right, but yeah, if it's coming from me, right, being behind that camera, I learned. Remember I said it earlier.
It ain't.
I learned a lot of shit. So it's like I can't really see shit because like social media, people they only going to post what they want you to see.
They don't post the failures.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They only going to post what they want you to see. So it's like, that's with life. You know what I mean? People only going to give you what they want to give you. So,
right.
You know what I mean?
Nah, that's dope, man. Sean Cotton, this interview, when I was watching this interview, you spoke earlier about your video games. I think you said that you was on the phone with Sean, or you was talking to him somehow, and you was telling him about a video game idea, and the next thing you know, Def Jam Vendetta is dropping, and it seemed like it was a similarity.
Yeah. It just. I mean,
was just
that's
a coincidence.
Yeah, it was just. You see what I'm saying? Like, because I just know we talk.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
So, you know, if they dropping it, they dropping it.
Right.
Once again, bro, I look at it like if they would have dropped it then,
right,
that still would have gave me a chance to still do what I could do with mine. You know
right,
what I mean? Because all the top dogs is gonna be on their shit.
Yeah.
And if my shit is moving, and you see what I'm saying? Because everybody wasn't having that platform.
Right. I just wanted to know, was it a coincidence, or did you feel like he jacked it?
Can't feel like he jacked it because ain't shit never come out.
All right, good.
That's good.
That's good.
It's like, but
right.
That's just like if you have a conversation with anybody.
Right.
And if, you see what I'm saying? Like, he probably could have just posted this shit.
Right.
But I just know what was going on around that time. What was,
right.
You see what I'm saying? So that's all that shit is like.
All right, so before we get out of here, just kind of like narrow down some of the great things that you and your team are working on. I know you spoke about some earlier, but kind of like for this clip, I want to make sure that you kind of highlight things that you got going on right now.
Like right now.
Like you got in the works.
Right now and in the works.
Yeah.
All started with a camera production team. You see what I'm saying? Like that's gonna be my team, my group of camera team.
Right.
That's gonna be just moving around and through in and out the city, just creating product for my network that we about to release. Shooting videos, shooting movies, shooting TV shows, and reality shows and all that type of stuff to build our network.
Okay.
But to me, I still want to keep it in the trenches.
Right.
That's the difference. I don't really care too much about
corporate,
the mainstream.
Right.
I say let them do what they do. You know what I mean? Like, just build your own industry.
Right.
That's it. You see what I'm saying? So those some of the main things that I got going on.
Okay.
And then I got something crazy else too coming. But I'm gonna just let y'all see that, John.
Right. Any artists that you specifically working with right now?
Right now, I be working with my little cousin Ambitious.
Okay.
I be working with different artists. They reach out to me, trying to figure out a game plan for them. So if you need that, hit me up.
Right.
Because what it is, somebody reach out to me and I listen to their music, and I try and figure out what direction that I could take them.
Right.
Because I got multiple platforms to put those artists on.
Right.
You
You ever thought about being an A&R?
I really don't even want to be that part of the music shit anymore.
Okay.
I'm
just telling because your ear.
Yeah, but
your ear struck gold twice.
It's
maybe more than that.
Yeah, a lot more than that.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? A lot more
Right.
than that. It's really a lot of artists that I really work with in the beginning.
Right.
And
you had you was instrumental in their careers.
Mm-hmm.
Now, if offered an A&R job at this point in the game, would you take it? Because I think you could catapult We Run the Streets from that. Like if Def Jam called, Jimmy Iovine, someone say, you know what, you put your pain in for years, you got a proven record.
If the money right, because like once again, bro, like I look at a lot of this shit is the music shit is bullshit.
Yeah, the stream.
Just the music shit. It just boils down to bullshit.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying?
Expound on that.
Like I like my peace, bro.
Right. Oh,
You
you just saying? Yeah,
so
I
like my peace. So
right.
if I could build a platform where though I can just give you all your credit and push you to the world off of my hand,
right,
rather than just being around,
right.
You see what I'm saying? Like.
You'd rather do that?
I'd rather do that because I just conducted so much bullshit with this shit. Right. You see what I'm saying? Yeah, so it's like it's so much bullshit you can't even just say. But everybody grow to be different. Right. I just learned to say, yo, I learned a lot with it. It all started with a camera. That's why that's my brand. Right. But I'm going to take this shit to a whole nother level.
Okay.
You see what I'm saying? Like when niggas mention me and they like a lot of people like, yo, you're a legend, you're a legend. I really want to be mission with the motherfuckers like people that make the video. I mean, Instagram, Amazon, and mission me.
What's
with
my
those,
man that run
those.
Instagram names? Zach. Not
yeah,
Zach.
I want to be mission with those
with them
niggas,
niggas, right?
Yeah,
you want to be,
bro.
like
because
Elon Musk type niggas. Yeah, I got you.
Yeah, like
I got you.
That's
yeah.
That's
And you seem that. You
this
seem
shit.
you going in a tech world. You seem like you're taking it from music, and you really want to. You really just want to be behind the scenes, but the nigga that's making all the money with innovative ideas that everybody's not tapping into. You know
That's
what I mean?
it. Like you doing everything, you doing something everybody doing, they ain't really gonna notice you.
That's a fact.
Until you do something a little different. You know what I mean? Yeah. Like you know how they be call people weird and all that shit. Like at the end of the day, the people that they consider weird a lot. Yeah. They be the same motherfuckers they be following a couple years later.
Shit, look at Uzi. I ain't gonna lie. When
Bro,
Uzi
listen.
came out, I was scared of Uzi. I said, "What is he doing? That's not Philly." Because I grew up on state property and fucking Beanie Siegel.
But that's what I'm what I'm saying.
That's wrong.
It's people first gotta think about it's entertainment.
That's a fact.
So that if you bored, you not gonna get nobody following you.
That's true.
Especially when we live in a world where people be on their phones all day, so they just want to look at content.
Right,
just look at content. Just
I feel like Uzi be trolling everybody though.
Yeah.
I feel like he be trolling. I feel like Uzi a gangster on the low. He dye his hair pink. He just be trying to piss people off so they can go viral.
Uzi be around some people in the city that's
Oh yeah, I heard.
You see what I'm
around
saying?
dangerous men. Yeah, I heard.
Yeah,
about
so
that.
it's like I said, it's entertainment, bro.
Right. That's all good.
entertainment,
So
that's
get
what
a
I
fans.
learned.
Get a fans your social media so we can get out.
Add We Run the Streets on everything. Any platform that you could think of, just add We Run the Streets, one word.
All right, that was episode 115 with my man Ant from We Run the Streets. Remember, the cameraman make the stars. And we gone.